Today begins with I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. Fear keeps us focused on the past or worried about the future. If we can acknowledge our fear, we can realize that right now we are okay. Right now, today, we are still alive, and our bodies are working marvelously. Our eyes can still see the beautiful sky. Our ears can still hear the voices of our loved ones. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Always do what you are afraid to do. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever. Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. The fearful are caught as often as the bold. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. What is a fear of living? It's being preeminently afraid of dying. It is not doing what you came here to do out of timidity and spinelessness. The antidote is to take full responsibility for yourself, for the time you take up and the space you occupy. If you don't know what you're here to do, then just do some good. I'm not afraid of storms. I'm learning how to sail my ship. There's no such thing as paranoia. Your worst fears can come true at any moment. I may be compelled to face danger, but never fear it. And while our soldiers can stand and fight, I can stand and feed and nurse them. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. I love the man that can smile in trouble, that can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but he whose heart is firm and whose conscience approves his conduct will pursue his principles unto death. One of the greatest discoveries a man makes, one of his great surprises, is to find he can do what he was afraid he couldn't do. True success is overcoming the fear of being unsuccessful. Don't be afraid to see what you see. No one ever told me that grief felt so like fear. Ultimately, we know deeply that the other side of every fear is freedom. Fear can be good when you're walking past an alley at night, or when you need to check the locks on your doors before you go to bed. But it's not good when you have a goal and you're fearful of obstacles. We often get trapped by our fears, but anyone who has had success has failed before.
Please like, subscribe, and start every day with a new word. Thank you.